home.
Welcome back. Let's get into business. And Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has announced plans to expand the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in an effort to increase its capacity from the current range of 11 to 12 million passengers annually to about 30 million passengers. Kipchumba, who was attending the official opening of Air France's regional offices in Nairobi, noted the government will be opening up room for the expression of interest from the private sector for the undertaking, which will see the investors recoup their investments before handing over to the terminal to the state. Jimmy Mbogo with the details.
In an effort to position Kenya as the regional transport hub, the Cabinet Secretary for Transport Kipchumba Murkomen has announced the government's plan to seek out investors for the construction of a new terminal at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in the next 3 years. According to the CS, the move comes after the resolution of a dispute between the Kenya Airport Authority and ASEC SACTIC, comprising Anhui Construction Engineering Group and China National Aerotechnology International Engineering Corporation, which had already received a contract for the construction.
There is good news that we have almost agreed, or rather we have agreed, and we are moving through the last stages of confirming that agreement to my office and eventually to the cabinet, and then we will free the space for investment. We are also in the next couple of weeks, I should give ourselves at most 2 months, should have been able to put in public the expression of interest for investors to come and build a new terminal.
The CS, who was speaking during the launch of the Air France KLM regional headquarters in Nairobi, says the new terminal will help double the airport passenger capacity to around 30 million passengers annually, up from the current 11 to 12 million average, committing that before 2027, the new terminal will be operational.
If we have that new terminal, it will be a game changer in terms of this region. Our plan is to make sure that we move from the current 7 million passengers a year to the city of Nairobi. I think we hold between 10 and 12 million passengers a year at the airport, and we want to move it to at least 30 million.
According to Kipchumba, the government will be seeking to attract an investor who will build, operate, and once they recoup their investment, transfer the terminal back to the state, which may then opt to lease the terminal to other investors.
Because, the business of government should not be to run businesses. The reason why we are in this huge debt is because government had to invest in big projects, because if they don't, in the transport sector, which contributes, air services contribute 5% of the GDP, no one else will do. So, but now that we have reached a stage where private sector can do it, we are more than happy as a country to lend private sector, go and borrow, construct, repay, recoup their resources and transfer the asset to the country without burdening Kenyans with debts.
Although the details of the project remain scanty, the terminal could potentially be double the size of JKIA if the 30 million passenger target is anything to go by. Jimmy Mbogo, KTN News.
So now the Standard Media Group is betting on a new investments in digital media and strategy.